Good morning from beautiful, freezing downtown Crestline in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California's Inland Empire. I'm about 5,000 feet up on a mountain about 70 miles east of Los Angeles in the Inland Empire. Hi, Jason. Wow. Good morning and welcome in. Yeah, I woke up about an hour and a half ago and couldn't get back to sleep. For one thing, I was dehydrated. I had to get a glass of water. And then I wanted coffee. And then the cats wanted stuff. Well, anyway, the Inland Empire is Riverside and San Bernardino counties in Southern California. Hi, Jan. Welcome in. Don't see you very often. Hey, guys, I put out a request on Facebook for help to, sorry, I had to swallow the remains of a mint I had in my mouth. I had coffee breath. I put out a request on Facebook for a little help to pay the bills. I got an avalanche. Local people brought me stuff. People online ordered from my Amazon wish list. And my GoFundMe got a boost. I'm going to have to take down that post pretty soon. It's an embarrassment of riches. Oh, well, Jason, I don't expect you to donate. If I could, I would donate to you. You're in a much tougher situation than I am. Don't you dare send me money. You can't afford it. Just the thought that you want to, it really makes me happy. But don't do it. I'm good for at least 2 months now. It's every January things get so tight. You know, it's right after Christmas. I did not buy any gifts for anyone. I didn't even send cards. Have you seen the price of Christmas cards? Yeah, I'm glad you're working too, Jason. I wish I could actually work, but well, I work around the house and in the yard, and I am writing. One of my books has been translated into Italian, so maybe that'll give me a little income from actual work. It was nearly $10 for the last greeting card you bought. Wow. I do have some cards that the St. Joseph Indian School sends out for free, hoping you'll send them money. About 20 years ago, I sent them $10, and I get this free stuff from them all the time. And from the quality and quantity of stuff they send, I figure they must not need my money. Or they're hoping for like a big donation. Oh, well. Anyway, it's really nice. I was planning to talk about these ads I keep seeing. I think I'll start with the one I always love to watch. I keep forgetting the brand name, but it's this mushroom tea or mushroom coffee. I guess it's mushroom coffee. And it has a little animated um, mushroom with eyes and a mouth and hands. And he sees this woman who's having a very bad day, and he goes into her house and makes her a cup of this mushroom coffee. It's a lovely ad. It's a little long, but I don't mind because it's so good. Then there's this ad that shows up at the top of the list of videos that YouTube recommends to me. It's usually for something like auto parts. And what it shows is the face of a woman who's sucking on something disgusting. Sometimes it's a tailpipe, sometimes it's a part of a man. And I've reported it so many times and it still pops up. I guess they don't care about things that actually do violate the community standards or guidelines, whatever. It's ridiculous. Then there's the organic beef sticks from pasture-raised, grass-fed cattle, etc. Well, there's probably nothing wrong with the product, but why do I have to buy 30 sticks for $36 just to find out whether I like them? It's probably financially a non-starter to just send me one sample. But how about they offer a sample pack of like 6 beef sticks, one of each flavor, so I can find out whether I like them before I buy 30. What am I going to do with them if I don't like them? Oh, these ads, they drive me nuts. And some companies, actual corporations, rather large businesses, put out ads that just run too long. It's like, hey, you got me in the first 30 seconds. Why does your ad last 7 minutes? Then there's the ones where they're promoting their own YouTube channel and the darn ad runs for 2 hours. And maybe I'm kind of busy, or maybe I'm lying down and I have to drop everything, get out of my recliner chair, and hit skip. I'm really tired of what is that channel called? I always blank on it. And I forgot the guy's name too. The guy who fired what's her name? Oh dear, what's her name? Well, it's 3:30 in the morning here. Yeah, well, if you pay YouTube a monthly fee, you don't get any ads. But no, I can't afford another subscription. Yeah, I miss the days of no ads too, Jason. I don't fault YouTube for running ads. Some YouTubers are actually making YouTube their full-time job because they can pay their bills with what they get from ad revenue. What I object to is the scams. They have finally quit running the one for a replacement for the twine on your weed whacker, because it was a total scam. I know because I bought one. I paid for two and get one free when you buy two. They didn't send me anything till I asked PayPal for a refund. And then what they sent me was not, it was just one, and it was not the item that I ordered. It was a 3-inch gadget, and I had ordered two 6-inch gadgets. So after 2 months of hassle, going back and forth, I got my money back. Tora's hopping up on my desk. Oh, she's in the dark. Uh, she thinks that she gets treats because I'm on YouTube. She probably does. Do ya? Oh, hang on. You gotta let your adoring fans see your face. Oh, you get the camera. Come on. Yeah, the light hurts her eyes. Oh well. She is there. Ooh, the flashlight blacked out the camera for a second. Jan says a lot of these ads show up in Australia, absolutely saturated through morning TV. Oh, hi, RW. Welcome in. Oh, I'm just going on a rant about the stupid ads I keep seeing. But there was one that I just love. It's the little animated mushroom who advertises a mushroom coffee. I've seen it many times and I love it. And I love watching it again. Wish I could remember the brand name. Oh, RW blocks ads. Well, if I used an ad blocker, YouTube wouldn't let me go live. My only escape would be to send them money every month for a ad-free subscription. They're getting stinky. Really. They want their money. I don't mind ads. I do mind when an ad is more than 30 seconds because if you haven't got me interested in 30 seconds, you aren't going to help your case by running 7 minutes. Yeah. I complained to them about being unable to skip some ads because they ran too long. So now the ads that you cannot skip are only 15 seconds long instead of 3 minutes. Like in the days of television, you couldn't skip ads. You know, when you had the rabbit ears or the and the antenna on your roof, and it was totally free. But that was when you either went to the bathroom or went to the kitchen for a sandwich. Well, RW, I really like some of the ads. I'm just tired of seeing ones that clearly violate their community guidelines. Like, okay, it's usually auto parts. And it'll be just a text ad at the top of their list of recommended videos. And it's the head of a woman sucking on something disgusting. It might be a tailpipe, it might be a part of a man. I don't know how many times I've reported that, and they still show it to me. Then there's the pink salt to lose weight. I've blocked it a million times, but what they've done is list their ad under a dozen random categories. So it's weight loss, but they put it in dating apps, or, the category, not the actual app. They'll put it in women's clothing, they'll put it in cars, and, whatever, just random categories. So even though I blocked it in one category, I still keep seeing it in another category. They'll even put it, well, it almost makes sense when they put it in the cooking category. There's all these various recipes where you have pink salt, apple cider vinegar, and some other ingredient. It might be bananas, it might be Jello. Excuse me, but if you eat or drink that stuff, you'll be so sick you won't want to eat. So yeah, if you drink it every morning, you'll lose weight because you're starving, because you can't eat and you vomited what you ate last night. All right, Tora, I'll get your treats, but you gotta hop down. Come on, hop down. God, you're heavy. Can't slide my little desk thingy. My desk slides in and out to protect my keyboard from the times when I spill my coffee. All right, Smoky Sue, I'm trying to figure out where to put your treats. And here's Tracy and Sweetie. I bet I can get 3C on camera. There's a little light on her, see? She's such a cute, delicate, sweet, fragile kitty cat. And let's see, yeah, not enough light on Sweetie. There's Smoky Sue. You can kind of see her outline. Tora's down on the floor, total black on my camera. They're here. Okay, guys, I think that's enough for you. You won't be hungry for your breakfast if you eat too many treats. Okay, let's see what Jan says. Oh my, thanks. Congratulating me for my Italian translation of my book. Well, my books are all on Amazon, so you theoretically would not have the huge shipping charges if you bought on Amazon, because they would probably print them in Australia. I have at least a dozen books. I have some under my maiden name. Let's see. What do you call that when you have an alias, a second name? Okay. Some of my books are listed under my maiden name. I just didn't think those particular books fit into the collection under my married name. It's L.A., initials L.A., and my last name, yeah, nom de plume is good. Thanks, R.W. There's another word for it, but that I like the French. Name of the pen, plume. They used to write with feathers. They'd take a knife and make a point on the feather and dip it in ink. They really don't fit with the books under my married name. They're not about Philip K. Dick. I mostly did those books for my dad because, you know, his name was Busby. So he could have a book with his daughter's name as the author. Oh, wow, I'm going to be 72 this year. I never, when I was in my 20s, I did not think I would live this long. But you know, Granny made it to 93. And her husband, my grandfather that we called Judd, made it to 88. Oh, Jason will be 52 in June. Yeah, I'm a June baby too. I'm just barely a Gemini, right on the last day before it flips over to Cancer, the crab. Wow. If your grandfather had lived, he would have been 100. Let's see. Let me think. 70, 96. If my dad had lived, he'd be 98. My grandparents would be super ancient, over 100. Tora, get out of my way. I'm trying to read this. I'm trying to read my comments, and you got your treats. Knock it off. Oh, conventions. Well, I'm working on getting a real ID so they'll allow me on an airplane, but I don't have the funds to travel. Oh, RW will be 57. He's a Cancer. My oldest brother was a Cancer. His birthday is 3 days after mine, so when Mom brought me home from the hospital after I was born, he thought that was his birthday present. He was a very troubled man, very troubled boy, and later a man. All kinds of problems and did some bad things. But he was always good to me, except he did steal some of my stuff when I was a teenager. Oh well. Oh, we're all June babies. Oh, don't talk about Rosemary's Baby. I'm still haunted by the final scene when she sees her baby and says, "What did you do to him?" And the devil worshippers say, "He has his father's eyes." But they don't show the baby, at least not in the version they ran on the television. Tora made me miss Jan's comment. Well, I saw you want me to get out to Australia. That's why I said I got to get real ID, but I can't afford the airfare. RW rewatched it recently, Rosemary's Baby. That's why it came to mind, huh? Well, The ads are really ridiculous, some of them. Like uh, the beef sticks, get 30 beef sticks for $36. Um, I'd like to try one before I buy 30. I might not like them. I might have to give them away or toss them out. God. Um, they ought to have a sample pack or something where you can try the different flavors before you order 30. But it's probably a good product. Anyway, let's see. Since I put out my plea on Facebook, people have brought me cat litter and cat food and people food. And some ordered it on, because those were local people. Some distant people ordered stuff on Amazon, food from my wish list. And I had to struggle with Amazon, well, with all websites, but especially Amazon the other day to get things onto my wish list. And I didn't ask for anything, fancy or expensive, just groceries, oatmeal, and I don't really remember. Oh, coffee for sure. And then I had trouble going on to GoFundMe to thank people. I blame Verizon. But it's been so massive, the help I've received, that I'm going to have to take down that post. I don't want to receive riches. If I'm going to be wealthy, it'll be from sales of my books. But it is heartwarming. A little embarrassing to get that much when so many people are struggling. I just wanted to pay my winter heating bills. I did get a small grant to help with the heating bills, but I've used it up because it's been so cold. It's been like 20 degrees overnight and 40 degrees during the day. And there were several days when it was only 40 inside the house with the heater running full blast because it was still like 30 degrees outside. And by the time the house got up to 60, the sun was going down and it was getting super cold again. That reminds me, let me go turn off the electric heater fan. I'm warm enough. And it's noisy. Let's see. Okay. Ah, cats. Cats everywhere. One more. There we go. Here, it's quieter now. Now, if you're on Facebook, there's what do you call it? I guess a page, a group called The Phil Dickian. I'll type that in the chat. No spaces. THEPHILDICKIAN. And that's where my friend Zach Wood is helping me sell my book collection. He's been a real friend. Wow. Tora, get off my desk. I gave you treats. Get off. Jason has a new book. A rare book. Pardon me, but you can't find someone to buy it. Yeah. Oh, you're doing talk to text. I see. God, Tora, quit it. She's pawing at my leg, and at a certain point it hurts. Who's who in the CIA? Wow. Well, I know President Bush, the father, the one who was Reagan's vice president, was head of the CIA. Couldn't believe people voted him in and made him president, but only once. He didn't get a second term. I guess they learned. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Now it's eerily quiet because the fans aren't running. Oh, well. I just could not get back to sleep. And I get a different group in the middle of the night because many of you are in different time zones. Oh, I watched a movie on YouTube yesterday. Oh, I didn't actually watch it. I was lying down and listening, but here and there I got up and looked at the image. Oh, what's her name? It's a British film called Is it Aunt Clara? No, it's just called Clara. Not 2018. Can't be. No. I'm trying to figure out who. All right. Google is stupid. Old, black, and white, British film. Margaret Rutherford. See, I wanted to call her Margaret Hamilton, but Margaret Hamilton played the Wicked Witch of the West in. Oh, come on. Judy Garland. Oh, Wizard of Oz. Wow. Wow. Chilly in the desert this morning. It's chilly here. Well, anyway, the movie is called Clara. Aunt Clara. Oh, I was right the first time. Or if you pronounce it correctly, it's aunt, but I'm California born and raised. So I say ant film. It's from 1954. Oh, that's the year I was born. Margaret Rutherford often played Miss Marple in Agatha Christie movies, but I really like her best in this film. Now, the deal is a rich old man dies, and all of his employees in his various business ventures are crooks. You know, like rigged gambling and stuff like that. He has racing greyhounds, and they cheat by entering one dog in the race, but actually running a different dog. So they enter a dog who's never won a race in his life, but then they substitute him with a dog that always wins. And then they bet on it. Stuff like that. And Aunt Clara cleans up the businesses in a very kind and gentle way. And she even, because the rich guy had two houses, when she's dying, because she's old too, she makes out a will that leaves one of the two houses to the ladies of the evening that the old man used to visit. And then she leaves each business to one of the guys who used to be crooks, but she cleaned up their act in very kind and gentle ways. I love that movie. I'm going to have to watch it again and actually look at the pictures. You know, sit there and look at it while I'm watching it and not lie down with my eyes closed. Although I often do just listen to movies because I don't have to be glued to the screen to enjoy it. There's one in particular, Showboat. I've seen it so many times that I can close my eyes and picture what's happening. I can see it in my mind. And, oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He sang the solo in Showboat. Okay, let's see if Google knows. Paul Robeson, Old Man River. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, yeah. Here we go. The iconic solo in Showboat, Old Man River, was most famously sung by Paul Robeson. Now, one of the key storylines within this massive film is that a woman who is legally black is married to a white man, and that's illegal. The actress they chose is so white, I find it hard to believe, but okay. Anyway, let's see if I can get, oh, I have to do this to get the picture of him. There's Paul Robeson. I also saw him in A Raisin in the Sun, a film and stage play about how Black people were discouraged from buying homes in white neighborhoods. Very interesting. Anyway, let's see. It's been 40 minutes. Tora, get off my desk. It's mine. No. Just because I woke up at an ungodly hour doesn't mean I have to spoil the cats. Ah, Jen has a new kitten. Walked into your yard among the chickens, meowing loudly. No fleas, very healthy, just a little fella. Oh, he's a ginger. I love ginger cats. Those, they call them red, but they're really orange stripes. Named him Dougal. Cute. Well, I had a guest cat during the worst of the rainstorms. My cats were okay with her, but he or she, I'm thinking female, because that's the luck I have, ran away every time she saw me. But eventually I was able to leave the door open for a while so my cats could do that outside. Now, I'm tired of cleaning the litter box. She must have left. But she was fed and warm and safe inside during all that rain, and it was horrible rain, pouring down with high winds. Oh yes, Jason, a purring cat is such a neat thing. It's really, really, yeah, soothing, relaxing, and joyful, but in a quiet way. Oh man, I'm gonna have to open cans for those cats as soon as I get off YouTube. Oh, Jason had a rescue cat years ago, an orange one, called him Mr. Orange. My brother had a ginger cat, and he named him Morris after the 9 Lives cat. Morris lived a long, long time, but he's in kitty heaven now. Now, my brother and his wife foolishly took in a stray cat. And then they foolishly put out food for a homeless cat. They now have 7 cats. Plus the homeless cats that come around because there's a bowl of kibble and a bowl of water on the porch. So I'm not doing that bad with 5 cats. The feral cats have all disappeared, and I'm pretty sure that animal control had something to do with it, but it might have been our local cat charities. But when the charities round them up, they get them spayed and neutered, and then animal control will not take them because they have this notch on their ear to tell them, oh, this is a feral cat and it's been spayed or neutered, so you can just let it lead out the rest of its life in the wild. The problem with not spaying and neutering is that we were inundated by an avalanche of man, just tons of cats and not enough homes for them. It's sad. Oh well, I'm going to have to feed these cats. 46 minutes is long enough, but I really enjoyed chatting with all of you. I'm really glad you came to visit with me. We'll have to do this again next time I wake up at some ungodly hour. So let's see. It's thank you so much for being here. Typo. Have a great day. And Jason, congratulations on the job. Jan says, it's funny how cats know the sound of a can opening all around the world. Back in the 60s, when the electric can openers were a brand new thing, you know, you'd see ads in the paper for lost cats. Have you seen my cat? And they start just one ad really stuck out from all the others. You know, they'd usually give the cat's name. This one said, answers to electric can opener. Now most of the cans are pull tab, but when I open a can of tuna, and the cats seem to know if I'm opening a can of tomatoes or applesauce, they don't come running. But if it's a can of tuna, they mob me. And I want to eat some tuna myself. Thanks, Jason. You too. Have a wonderful day. And Jan and whoever else is here. I can't remember names, especially in the morning. Looks like RW. I haven't seen RW in a bit. Oh well, all of you have a great day, week, month, and year. It's 2026. See ya. And all of you, yes, thanks, Jen. Stay well and safe. And warm. Bye.